Hey guys, what's up? So you might recognize this guy. This is Seth. He runs the channel Seth Bike Hacks. He does a lot of tutorials about how to mountain bike and a lot of cool things. He even branches out and talks about trials and BMX, so let's get to know him a little better.
I came from by way of New York. I always rode up there, and I moved down to Florida because I just wanted to be outside all the time riding my bike, and I didn't really know what there was to ride here, and I was surprised to find the level of difficulty in the mountain bike trails that we have here. The trail builders are really, really ambitious. I mean, if you have a mountain to carve out of, you can kind of clear the brush, and yeah, you do some work to get it into a trail, but here you have to move dirt. And starting with a clean slate, you can build whatever you want. And there's some pretty sick dudes out there, like building some nasty stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hands down, bunny hopping. People love bunny hops. Everybody wants to learn how to bunny hop. That's why I have like 7 bunny hop tutorials on my channel, and I'm gonna make more of them. By the end of this year, I'm gonna have like 50 of them. People can't get enough bunny hop tutorials because every time they watch one, if you explain something maybe a little bit different, maybe you get through to somebody else, and everybody wants to do it. It's so much fun, and if you can like bunny hop onto a picnic table or over somebody's top tube or something, everybody's like, whoa! It's a crowd pleaser. Really am proud of the Walmart series because I learned a lot from that series because I was rooting for the Walmart bike, and I was really set to like it. And then after the second video, it was about a week before I did the third, and I rode that bike around town as general transportation just to get used to it.
Okay.
And the resistance that the hubs put out, like normal bike, you pedal and it just rolls and rolls and rolls. Yeah. Even a $300 bike just rolls. And this thing, it would just roll and stop. And I took apart the hubs, I repacked the ball bearings.
Okay.
I don't like to talk down to people about what bike they choose to buy or what bike they can afford. And I like to say, yeah, if you can only get a $300 bike, get it. Get one that has the best value for the money. I don't want to discourage people, but with the Walmart bike, I have to draw the line and say you should really save up for something else because it's going to give you so many headaches. Not jumping around and doing hardcore mountain biking, just riding it. It's going to eat itself. I actually can wheel it pretty good, but I can't manual. I can't manual at all. And furthermore, I'm not really that good at jumps, at jump tricks. If I get used to a set of jumps and keep riding them, then I can hold my own, but I'm not really that good at jumps. I can barely do any tricks in the air. Like I can do like a barely tabletop. If there's a really nice tabletop, I can do maybe a 360 over it, but I'm not gonna land like smooth nose down and everything. So I'm not a good jumper and I can't manual for my life.
All right, fair enough.
Obviously, my favorite mountain biking YouTube channel is Phil Kmetz.
I paid him to say that.
But I like the usual ones. I do like Global Mountain Bike Network. I really like Jordan Boostmaster. He's good-natured and he makes some funny stuff sometimes. BMX, like I watch the come up. They're just straight thug. Like I love the come up because it's really true to how street BMX actually is. And then I like Adam LZ because he's really good-natured.
Yeah.
And he never talks down to his audience, and he's always really helpful. So I've never used a Sony Action Cam, but I've used Sony cameras and they have great quality. I prefer the GoPro for a few very specific reasons. The main one being all the shooting modes. 2.7K at 60 frames a second, 4K at 30 frames a second, 24. All those different shooting modes give me a ton of different flexibility, and that's the whole reason I use a GoPro. If it wasn't for that, I would use anything.
If you haven't, go over to his channel, subscribe. I'll leave the link somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where because I never know when I'm editing where I'm going to put the box to click. So just go over to his channel, like it.
Everything that we're doing on this Ocala trip, we're sharing all our footage, so there's different versions of each of these videos. Sometimes he's going to have something I didn't have on mine, I'm going to have something he didn't have on his, and we're going to both assemble playlists. So look for the Ocala playlists on our channels.
Yeah, we'll make one playlist like
Santos trip playlist for this trip. Yeah.
And if you haven't been here, consider coming out here. This place is incredible.
Cool, man.
All right.